Hey everyone, this is Marty with teambeige, and today we are back with another video, and this time I have a mic. I hope it sounds good. Anyways, so y'all know this past week was the YCS at Las Vegas, and we've uploaded some profiles and have done some collaboration with Logan JYA. Thank you everyone who has been supporting the channel so far and subbing and watching our videos. We are actually, as of the time I'm recording this video, 15 subscribers before we reach triple digits. So if y'all want to spread the word or haven't subscribed already, we'd greatly appreciate it. Also, please go check out our other profiles and go check out Logan's channel. Absolutely the GOAT. But today, I'm going to be heading to my locals to pick up 3 of the new structure decks. Traptrix, Beware of the something, or Structure Deck Beware the Traptrix, that's what it's called. And then we're gonna go open it, talk about it, and I'm bringing this to locals tomorrow. So yeah, let's get right into it. All right, well here we are, so let's go on in. So we're back, and I've basically bought out the first display, and I'm here with my boy Peter. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. I mean, I got more than just one.
There, go and show us.
I got number 2. I got number 3. These are the ones I brought out. We got way more in the back.
Hell yes. Well, I'm going to be picking up 6 of these today. One for me and then one for a buddy, and then picking up this. I told you this is incredibly awesome. Y'all had this today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do this, John. Oh shit! I completely forgot. Yes. Let's see the last art.
Here's that Traptrix.
Oh, those look incredible.
I actually don't know what the difference is. Oh wait, probably cleavage. That's what all the marks are different about.
Dead ass. Alright, so now that we've got our structure decks, I'm gonna head on home, and then we're gonna crack this open and build our deck for locals tomorrow. So I'll see you when I get home. Alright everyone, and we are back, and we are gonna open one of these structure decks. And I'm gonna basically talk through some of the cards. I'm not gonna do it as a super extensive read through for all the ones that people are familiar with, but for any of the new stuff we're gonna go open, and I've got some black matte dragon shield sleeves that I picked up recently, and some of these crisp team beige sleeves. Look at how nice those look. I absolutely love these. We ordered these a while ago, and I have been saying in our Discord, I'm like, I need more sleeves. I need more of those sleeves. And then also let's take a look at that lost art again. Oh yeah, that lost art's awesome. Okay, so we're gonna open up one of these and take a look at it. This structure deck has basically all the Traptrix monsters in them, new and old. It's got some familiar trap holes, some great staples in this. Ash Blossom, Evenly Match are in this. Funny enough, the Mech Knights are in this, which I think is pretty funny. One of my first decks that I played in 2019, when Sarah first came out, was actually using the Mech Knights, and it went into the Blackluster Soldier link that had just came out in the same set. But we got Harpy's Feather Duster, Raigeki, a bunch of other trap holes that are actually pretty good against Kashtira, I'm just saying. And then it's actually got all the extra deck monsters in the Traptrix archetype. So we're going to just open it and take a look at that. Look at that right there. All right, let's get right into it. I did the Dark World structure on my own personal channel a bit ago before joining with the awesome teambeige, and I took way too long in that video, and I ran out of breath way too quickly. Oh, look at that. Look at this right here. Hold up. We're gonna this. Let's take a look at this mat, actually. Let's take a look at the mat. I don't know if I'll have enough space on my... Okay, well, the back of this mat is really cool, but look at that. I just think it looks cool. I don't think anything, this is a cool, just looking mat. I really love the art for some of these new Traptrix cards. Just all that. And then on the back, it's got the deck list. It's got some combos you can do that are pretty cool. And then it's actually got some lore, which I'm kind of a huge fan of. They started doing, what have they put? Insect support in Photon Hypernova. In this video, I'm going to be showing, at the very end, my own personal build that I'm going to be taking to locals, like I talked about. And I don't know how much of Photon Hypernova I'm going to use in it. I might throw in a special engine, but, I'm still testing ratios. We're going to just try stuff tomorrow. But I'm super excited to crack this open if I can get past the frickin' plastic. Good God. While I struggle to get this open, quick plug. Go check out our teambeige Instagram. We're probably gonna have a little promo thing for this, saying that this has been uploaded already. But yeah, go check us out. It's beige.tcg, I believe, and you can get the link down below. We're gonna be posting pictures from events, any video-related stuff, and all other kinds of stuff once we figure out, you know, what else we want to put on there. So, let's take a look at these. So, we got Traptrix Pudica, unaffected by the effects of whole normal trap cards. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. When this is normal, you can add the field spell, which we'll get to later, from your deck to your hand. And then when this is special, you can target a special summon monster your opponent controls, banish it. Also, during the next standby phase, your opponent can special summon one of their banished monsters. So this acts as a Farfa, but I think the combo you want to set up with this is this with the new XYZ, this one. When something is banished or leaves the field by your Traptrix card, or sent to the field or banished by card effect, you attach whatever you banish off this to the new XYZ. So this is a really great card. I think this is a 3 of, just because you want to be able to see the field spell. The field spell itself, Traptrix Garden. During your main phase, you can normal summon 1 Traptrix monster in addition to your normal summon set. The first time each insect or plant monster you control will be destroyed by battle each turn, it is not destroyed, which I think is super great, because the problem with Traptrix is that a lot of them are super weak in attack. So this protects your Sarah. And then you can banish a monster you control to special summon a Traptrix monster from your hand or grave. So, pretty good. Pretty good. I'd play only one of this, though. You don't really want to open a lot of these, and I think just having the one off to search off Pudica is totally fine. Trap Tantalizing Tune. Interesting. Discard a level 4 insect or plant monster or 1 normal trap. Draw 2 cards. You can banish this card from your grave, target one of your banished level 4 insect or plant monsters or normal traps, place it on the bottom of the deck. So it's for shuffle. It's drawing cards, recycling. I'm not sure if I'm going to play this in my list. It's a good card, I think, but I'm just not sure if in the strategy that I want to build it has enough synergy to warrant it. Traptrix Pinguicula. This card is super great. 2 level 4 monsters are what you use to make it. While it has material unaffected by trap effects and the activated effects of other monsters with the same type as this card's material. That's kind of spicy. If you get a Psychic under this, you can't Fenrir this. Yo, can we figure that out? That'd be kind of based. You can only use each following effects once per turn. Detach material, add a Traptrix monster from your deck to your hand. If a monster leaves your opponent's field by a card effect, you can attach one of those monsters to this material. So actually, yeah, okay, so what you can do is you can, if they special summon Fenrir, and you like hypothetically, I don't know if you would do this normally, bottomless trap hole it, and then you can activate her effect, attach Fenrir to this, and then this is protected by Unicorn, Fenrir, you know, any of the Psychic Kashtira's. I think this deck honestly has some potential this upcoming meta. I think definitely Rogue status. I want it to be good, but anyways, we'll have to see how we do tomorrow. New Traptrix Link monster, Traptrix Adipus. 2 monsters, including an insect or plant. This might be pretty decent in Naturia. Just saying. If anyone doesn't know, I love Naturia. I played it at the 3v3, which was one of our first videos that we did back in December. But anyways. Link summon card is unaffected by trap effects. All Traptrix monsters you control gain 1,000 attack while you have a normal trap in your grave. Once per turn, you can target a face-up card your opponent controls up to the number of insects or plants you control. Negate their effects until the end of the turn, then you can apply this effect. Banish 1 normal trap from your grave, and if you do, destroy one of those target face-up cards. So this card's actually super great. Once you get Sarah going, you have a lot of ways to get this onto the field, and with your just getting insects and plants on the field is super easy, and you're always going to have a normal trap in the grave. So this is actually a great way to kind of go for the OTK on the follow-up after you've been managed to stun your opponent. Traptrix Arachnocampa, unaffected by other whole normal traps. The first time each set card in your spell trap zone would be destroyed by card effect this turn, it is not destroyed. So this protects you from Lightning Storm, which is super awesome, which the deck kind of had problems with, you know, against Lightning Storm or Duster. You'd have to play cards like Lord of the Heavenly Prison, but you can now search this. Oh, I guess I didn't mention. I'd say maybe play 2 of these and 1 of this for ratios. I was just thinking about how much of these I would play, and I was like, what? During the main phase, if you control a Traptrix monster, you can special summon this card from your hand as a quick effect, but you can't special summon for the rest of the turn except insects or plants. Yeah. Or, sorry, special summon from the extra deck, insects or plants. Evenly match as a super rare. This is such a good reprint, with Kashtira being around. This is an incredible reprint. I'm just going to skip that because we know it. Traptrix Holu-T. This card's great. You can activate this card the turn it was set by discarding one normal trap. Special summon in defense position as a normal monster with various stats. This is how you can trigger your Sarah now with, like, it's a searchable Shade Brigadine, which is amazing. Mermilio searches this. You can banish this from your grave, then target a Traptrix monster in your grave, special summon it. So then you can also summon Mermilio to the field to get some pops and get effects going. But yeah, so this is where we're kind of just going to go through the structure. So we got 8 tracks. This lets you activate whole trap cards from hand. Mermilio, this is your like Stratus of the deck. OG searches any trap hole and then on summon. Mandatory. So if your opponent does not control a spell or trap, and you special Mermilio is a mandatory activation to target a spell or trap to control and destroy it. So this is how you can trigger. You can kind of like trigger this for free. I remember when Sarah first came out that people had to I had to clarify this with people being like, yeah, no, this is mandatory. Traptrix Nephthys, if you activate a whole normal trap, you can special summon from your deck. Dionea on normal special summon a Traptrix monster, and on special summon set a whole normal trap from your grave, so just great recyclability. Genlesia is alright in my opinion. You can tribute this card, set 2 normal whole traps with different names, one from deck and one from grave, banish them when they leave the field. It's alright, you know, this is kind of better in a grind game, but, you know, probably not playing a lot of this. And then we have Vesicula, which actually was in the Megatons recently. It's an extender by sending a normal trap from field to grave, and then if you control no cards in your spell trap, you can banish this card from your grave to target a normal whole trap in your grave, set it to the field. Godarla, you know, you gotta out that Rise Heart in their Shingir. Kumungus, Retaliating Sea. I'm trying to remember which one this is. When your opponent activates a spell card that includes effect special summons a monster, you can special summon this card from your hand if summoned this way while this is face up on the field. Any card sent to the grave is banished instead. So this deck doesn't have great synergy with Macrocosmos, but I think this is still a pretty decent card against Branded. It kind of forces them to have to go into tragedy lines. And where they're not really getting value for like Branded and Red or Albion. So that's pretty good. Resonance Insect for all you Bee Trooper players. Lone Fire, pretty solid. Use this to summon Mardell. Ash Blossom reprint, we love to see it. This card I think has been in 2 structure decks already, and no, is it 3 at this point? Was it in the Crystal Beast? Oh my god, this card's been in like every structure deck, but I think that's awesome though. Rose Lover, special summon a plant from hand by banishing it. Sage de Fleur, I think this is like an extender. I've seen this in like Grunt Maju decks on Master Duel. Mech Knight Purple Nightfall. This is actually the fact that these 2 are in here are kind of my favorite things about this structure deck. I think it's just such a funny inclusion to include. And then Mech Knight Blue Sky. Artifact Moral Attack, great, you know, artifact monster in general. Pops a card when special summoned. Fire Hand, Ice Hand, and Thunder Hand, the new one. Raigeki, this is a great reprint, just, you know, because this deck kind of needs board breakers, since in ways to deal with big monsters. This doesn't work against Shangri-Ira, but if they set up a Rise Heart, Fenrir, Unicorn, Diabolos, this is a great way to get rid of their cards. Harpy's Feather Duster, even though we are a back row deck, we do need one of these. Terrifying Trap Hole Nightmare, this card is great. So this is a new one. If your opponent has special summoned a monster this turn, target a monster your opponent controls with 2,000 or more attack, destroy it. Then, if you have a whole normal trap in your grave, you can banish one monster from your opponent's graveyard. So this is actually like a Raigeki break, or just, it's a pop, which is absolutely great for the deck. This isn't something you have to activate mandatory, which is kind of the problem with trap holes, but I think this card is absolutely incredible. And now for the classic trap holes, we got the OG, we got Bottomless, another Bottomless, Void Trap Hole, Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare. This one's kind of decent, honestly. It when your opponent special summon monster activates its effect, negate it, and then destroy it. So it's honestly not bad. This might be good as a Rafflesia attack, so I'm going to put that to the side. Oh, Traptrix, Traphole Nightmare, Floodgate. This card is going to be this card's insane against Kashtira. They special summon a unicorn or a Fenrir as their first summon, and then they have to then have Birth. But then, if you're able to set up Myrmilio in your grave with Holity, you just like interrupt them completely. This card's insane. Gravedigger's Trap Hole. This is our Nibiru out, which I think is absolutely hilarious. And also, if Tyr was still a thing, this would be really good against it. Traptrix, be able to get our trap holes. Shade Brigadine, I'm super happy that they reprinted this. That means now we have 6 copies of Holuti or Shade Brigadine in our deck to combo. Sanctum, you know, when I did my banlist reaction, I said that they hit Scythe, not because it was the problem card. It was, but it's because they were reprinting this, and I'm going to stick by that. Naturia Sacred Tree, this got reprinted in OTS pack recently. Shout out Darkwing Blast. And then for the extra deck monsters, we've got Rafflesia. She copies a trap hole from deck when the conditions are met. So if you're if you have this and your opponent normal or special summons a monster, you can detach material, and then you can send a trap hole from your deck that matches those conditions. So in this case, Floodgate, and you can book it face down, or you know, bottomless, or whatever. I guess though you can also use this like a Dryden if your opponent specialed a monster with 2000 more attack with the new one, Terrifying Trap Hole Nightmare. So pretty good. She also protects your Traptrix monsters. They can't, your other ones except her can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. So she's actually your protection against Raigeki and Dark Hole, which is super great. Alomaris, we got that, you know, that Lost Art that's sitting right here. Oh, love it. I felt I'd open this, but I think it's still nice to keep it sealed. This card is great, unaffected by trap effects while as material. Detach 2 to target a level 4 planar insect engrave and special it. And then if an opponent monster leaves the field because of your card effect and is now in the graveyard or banished, you can detach material from this card, target it, and special summon it. So if you were to say bottomless of Fenrir, you can detach material from this to special that Fenrir to your field. Kularia, she's okay. You can, anytime you would activate a trap hole, instead of sending it in grave, you can set it instead, and then you can, during the end phase, target a Traptrix in grave and special into defense. You know, she's alright, you play like one of her just in case. Sarah, the best monster in this deck. She is absolutely insane. Link 1, unaffected by trap effects. When you when either player activates a normal trap card, in a new chain, you can activate her effect to special summon a Traptrix monster from your deck. And then if your Traptrix monster activates effect, you can set a trap hole from your deck to your hand. So you can do some crazy things like Myrmilio just on its own does absolutely so much. Or actually, I'm trying to think if there's a better one. Yeah, there's a lot of 2-card combos on this deck, but basically like Myrmilio plus any normal trap, you can Myrmilio add Holity, go into Sarah, set the Holity, activate it, pitching the normal trap, then those 2 cards just makes a Sarah plus a rank 4 and a set trap hole. And that's not even including if we were to go into like the new XYZ that searches for a monster line. So there's like so much you can do with this strategy. They really made Traptrix from a completely stun trap deck into like a stun combo deck, which is kind of cool. And then Traptrix Mantis, the actual Stratos of the deck, adds on normal summon, adds a Traptrix monster from deck to hand. And then quick effect, you can target a set, spell or trap you control, bounce to the hand, and then maybe set a new one. So that's it for the cards in the structure deck. I'm super hyped about this. I'm going to go ahead and sleeve up some of my cards, and then we're going to quickly go through the profile of what I think I'm going to play at locals. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Peace. All right, and we are back, and after looking through all of the cards in the structure deck, and then every single card that I had, I have devised the list that I'm going to be taking to locals tomorrow as a time of recording. I do want to point out that this isn't a $30 budget structure deck that you kind of see where you can take 3 structures. I have added some of my own cards to this. It's really just engine. You can build I think a pretty good list with just 3 structures, but that's not what I'm hoping to show today. So we're just going to get right into it. So for starters, we're playing the 3 Myrmilio. I've already gone through all these effects earlier in this video, so I'm not going to go over them now. 3 Dionea, 3 Mantis. These are, your core stuff that you need. You always want to see Myrmilio, you always want to see Mantis, and then Dionea, I think, is really good follow-up. 3 of the Pudica to get your field spell, and then 3 of Campa to as an extender and protect your back row, and then the 1 Vesiculo. So that's it for the Traptrix monsters. All this was in the structure decks again, so I'll point out the stuff that's maybe different from my own stuff. 1 of the field spell, I really only think you need 1 of these, unless because we're a trap deck, we don't really want to see too much of this. 3 of the Holuti and 3 of the Shade Brigadine. These get your plays going. You could search this off Sarah Marmilio. This isn't searchable, but it's just a free extender and it's really good. Keep in mind the Shade Brigadine, you can't activate it the turn you set it if you have a trap card in your grave, so just watch out for that. And then for the trap holes, we're playing 1 Terrifying Trap Hole Nightmare. We can search it and use it off Rafflesia. 2 Floodgate. I'm anticipating Kashtira, and I think this would be really good for it. 1 Gravediggers for Nibiru or hand effects, and then 1 Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare. I'm gonna try this. We're gonna see if I like it. We'll have to play that by ear. But so we're only playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trap holes. I might add some more cards to this that have trap effects like Compulse or maybe even Torrential. I'm not sure yet. Next, for the non-engine cards, we're playing 3 Ash Blossom. This was in the structure. 3 Nibiru. Really good against Branded and really good against Kashtira when they go into, if they try and go for the Shenga-Ira line. And then we have 3 Infinite Impermanence. It's a trap card. It triggers Sarah. And we need some of that going second value. Also, Ash is really good against Branded and Kashtira. And then 3 Evenly Match. We need this in case we go second, or have to go second, and sort of just need to break boards. So that's it for the list, 40 cards. I think this looks pretty solid. I've been testing with a similar list. I think the only thing that's different from my list is I've added Nibiru to the main. We're going to see how that turns out. Then for the Traptrix links, we're playing 3 Sarah. She is absolutely a 3 of. You need her badly. If you're playing against Kashtira, they're honestly going to probably her off, unless they really want to go for a different option that y'all will see in a minute. 1 Adipus. You really only need 1 of her. You're going for her when you're going for the OTK. 2 Rafflesia. She's really good. She copies your trap holes. 2 Pingicula. 1 Alamaris. And then the rest are all non-Traptrix monsters. I'm not playing the Link 2 because after looking it over just now, I was like, I really don't see a need to play this. It's not going to come up. Sometimes I'd rather go into a rank 4 rather than the Link 2. 1 Gaga Cowboy because we know why. 1 Time Thief Redoer, him with Holuti and or Shade Brigadine underneath, is just free, and then you take cards on the top of your opponent's deck. 1 Exiton, help breaks boards. I've really been liking him this format and the last one. 1 Abyss Dweller, good for Branded. Tira's gone, but I still think Dweller has a place in the extra. And then 2 Divine Arsenal Zeus for our board breakers. One thing to keep in mind, make sure that if you're going to use Campa as an extender, make sure to save it for later because of her lock into plants and insects, which will prevent you from going into basically anything down here. So that's it for the extra 15. I think that's a pretty nice list. And then I'll show you guys what I'll maybe test with the side deck. I'm going to mess around with this. I don't know how much it's going to carry through. We're playing 3 Raigeki. I think you need kind of the board breaker. I might switch this to my own copies of Darkhole, because if they give us Ibli, we don't really have a way to out that. So we'll see. But this is also could be pretty good against the Sprite board. 3 Traptrix. We don't have many. I was looking it over and I was kind of going back and forth. We don't have many normal traps in the deck that we really want to search for going on turn 2, except for these really 3-dimensional barrier. This card is just absolutely insane right now. It's a floodgate. It's a lingering floodgate, which has so much value. It triggers your Sarah. It does so much. You have to play 3D barrier in this, I think, in this deck, but also in the current meta. But so basically, so I almost didn't play 3 Traptrix, but I'm justifying it just to search D barrier. And I mean, you can search Imperm, you can search Evenly, you can search Shade Brigadine. There are things you can search, but we're really probably going for just D barrier. 3 Solemn Judgment, we need to be able to out our opponent's copies of Evenly Matched. We need to deal with, you know, just getting rid of problem cards and protecting our own. And then 3 copies of Gozen Match. Everything in this deck in the main is an Earth, which really plays to our advantage. And then a lot of the good things in our extra, like all of these are Earths, which is absolutely incredible. We could theoretically go for the OTK with Adipus just with Gozen up, depending on how many things we have on the field. So that it does lock out these cards right here that are really good, but you know, if you play it right, I think you can make it work. So that is the end of sort of Team Beige's look, or at least my own look, into the Traptrix structure deck. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Let us know down below if you are picking up the structure deck, and if so, what are you excited about it? Are you hoping it can do something? Are you going to play it? Or have you been playing it, and what do you like about it? Go check out our other content on the channel. We have all of our YCS Vegas content up this week, and we're hoping to push out some more amazing Yu-Gi-Oh content. And yeah, I'm Marty, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.